Good afternoon, and thank you for joining the Microsoft Sector webinar series. In today's next webinar, we'll be looking at retail. My name is Nicola Miller, and I am joined by my colleague Martin Hall, and we are two of the 4 business development managers for the SureStep team from Ingram Micro. And today's webinar is recorded, and if you are listening live, then we'll have a live questions and answer session directly at the end. However, if you are listening on demand, then please feel free to reach out to any of us via email or LinkedIn. And now you can do this by utilising the QR code and marrying up our pictures and our names. So on the agenda today, we'll be looking at how changing consumer preferences are. Retail is an ever-changing sector currently, and we'll be looking at how we can enable the intelligence within retail and having that connected journey, knowing your customers and remaining in retail, and what is next for retail, and then we'll be looking at the next step. Retail economics are changing, and that the consumer preferences are rapidly changing too. The new digital shopper, the typical customer retail faces today, is constantly connected, well aware of their needs and wants, well informed, and demands are a great shopping experience by going the extra mile. The norm will become further entrenched as millennials will soon be retailers' major customer group, bringing with them great buying power. Retailers need to be aware that the shopping journey can start and end in channels as customer chooses, so desktops, mobile phones or tablets, or even in stores, and realise that they will need to be where the customer is. 92% of shoppers say that they use digital devices prior to or during their shopping trip to research on products. The increased expectation, a new bar has been set for customer experience and what consumers' expectations to be of good service. 83% of shoppers believe that typically know more about retail products than the in-store assistant. Turn back the clock 8 years ago and people came into stores with little to no knowledge, and they relied on a salesperson to advise them on what to buy. Today's shopper has become more accustomed to doing their own research to get the maximum value out of every pound they spend and feel secure about the purchase they're making. And with this power shift comes great opportunity for the retailer. For those who use tools and insights, have opportunities to close the gap between the smart online consumer and the offline retailer, and to stand out in a competitive market. A personalization is given to the eye of the customer, with 78% of users said personal relevant content from brands increase their purchase intent. The right message at the right time is the next level of customer service. It can be easily turned intent into action, and people are constantly looking for products, information, deals, local availability, and also local online discounts. And now in the constantly connected world, the device is just a proxy for what really matters. Getting to know your customer, the device provides context, helping us to learn what matters to the customer in particular location and at particular time. The right message at the right moment is the next level of customer service, and it can quickly and easily turn the intent into action. And content always allows retailers to be better than ever anticipated the customer might need based on when, where and how they arrive at the site, and it helps them decide to respond to them. People are constantly looking for products, information, deals, local availability, local online discounts, and retailers who aren't there to supply the right information when people raise their virtual hand will lose out. So good for me and good for the planet is a high consumer buying agenda, and brands that act, make promises about sustainability are winning 66% of the global consumers who are willing to pay more for sustainable goods.
So what are Microsoft's perspectives on changing retail landscape and evolving consumer preferences? Microsoft is focused on the following solution areas: the beginning, middle, and end of the customer cycle. And if you don't have customers or you don't have sales, how do they enable that and how do they help? For modern retail environments, you have to be customer obsessed. Customers expect a personalized experience. They expect being recognized and they expect to be rewarded for loyalty. They also expect to have that seamless cross-channel curated shopping experience as well. For a retailer to meet that expectation, you need to know your customers. How about looking at empowering your employees? They're one of the most valuable brand ambassadors, and often they're the last to be reached by technology. The result is often then the customer experience feels impersonal and disconnected from what they would experience if the customer was shopping via other channels, like online, for instance. In today's era, where you've got those rising customer expectations, retailers that don't properly equip their employees with technology that allows them to focus less on that low-value backroom stuff and more on the customer experience, they'll end up under-delivering on expectations. That has then a negative impact on customer loyalty. First-line workers in retail can make or break your customer experience. So how do you enable them to deliver with the right tools? What about looking at intelligent supply chain? That clock speed of retail is getting faster and faster, and demand has to be filled in that industry at the right pace. People have a very difficult time getting visibility to inventory, but the power of data in the right place to deliver an intelligent supply chain means we can get closer and closer to the customer, and that's what creates those great experiences. In fact, there's an astonishing 99% of consumers in the US that actually say that fast delivery is really important to them when they're making online purchases. 74% of consumers actually said that they're likely to purchase from a company again if they offer same-day delivery. Now, that kind of near instant gratification extends to physical retail environments as well. So if a product isn't on the shelf when the customer needs it, it becomes far too easy to just go somewhere else or order online on their mobile phone. In fact, the odds of a shopper delaying a purchase if a product is out of stock is 15%. So they would rather just move on and buy from another retailer. It's impossible for retailers to deliver on the right product, right place, right time imperative if they don't have that 360-degree view of their customers. But thanks to intelligent processes, actually that's become easier and easier to achieve. The last piece is Reimagining Retail. And when you know your customers, when you've empowered your employees, when you're delivering on that intelligent supply chain, this is the one you can start looking at. And I'm sure you can imagine the jobs in retail today are unlikely to be the same in 4 or 5 years from now. The industry is under massive transformation, and Microsoft are working hand in hand with big corporations such as Natuzzi to completely reimagine parts of the business and unlock future growth through new innovation and technology. Now, it's impossible to predict what customers will demand next, but there is work with retailers that can be done today to equip their businesses with technology and allow them to anticipate and adapt to future market shifts and disruptions. The most successful retailers are the ones that are embracing tech intensity today and to plan for their future. Tech intensity requires organizations to stop not at just adopting the latest technology like AI or IoT, but to support the business model transformation and to go a step further to build their own digital capabilities on top of that technology. Those digital capabilities that will be the foundation and enable them to keep up with the ever-changing demands of customers. Retailers understand complexities associated with the need for transformational change. This slide's actually got quite a lot going on, so we'll dig into just a few key areas with you. Now, it's clear that businesses that have built a strong digital foundation are in a far better position to weather change. We saw that when COVID-19 brought a few years of digital investment into a few months, and it's still ongoing. Put yourself in a retailer's shoes. If you're playing offense and defense every single day, offense is the innovation, and you're asking yourself questions like, How do I meet the ever-changing needs of my customers? How do I reimagine my brick-and-mortar operations? How do I reinvent my business model to accelerate the new normal? Now, if there's one thing to be learned from following COVID-19, it's that agility is the name of the game. You've got to make sure your goods are available to customers for purchase or delivery in the most efficient manner possible. It's a challenge for all segments of the retail industry. Now, the ability to drive operational efficiency in the supply chain has been and will continue to be a key differentiator for retailers. Data demand planning is a supply chain management process of forecasting demand so that products can be reliably delivered and customers are always satisfied. To make that really simple, the role of the supply chain and by extension the merchandising buying teams is to ensure that the right product is in the right place at the right time at the right price. They also need to think about contactless, all the way from search to interaction, payment transactions, pickup and delivery options. That band-aid for omnichannel has been ripped well and truly off. There's a huge explosion of buy online, pick up in store, or buy online, pick up at curbside, or as a lot of people know, click and collect during COVID-19. MasterCard actually did some research, and 79% of consumers were using contactless payments, citing safety and cleanliness as the key drivers. And actually, McKinsey have done some research and showed that 10 to 15% of consumers expect to buy all of their purchases for discretionary non-essential goods online after COVID-19. Now, at the same time, retailers are playing that defense element as well, like unlocking data insights and eliminating silos within the organizations, ensuring that stores are safe and efficient, as well as maintaining the health and safety of employees. With access to customer data from multiple silos, augmented with predictive analytics, that can help to identify the right customers, as well as cross-sell opportunities and upsell opportunities for the next best offers. When you get that intelligent insight, employees are empowered to see the best path to reach a buyer. It's becoming increasingly important to track and trace the product and the connected services along its entire journey. So that could be whether you're preventing counterfeit products from going to your customers, or keeping fresh food from spoiling, or just ensuring product safety by confirming the maintenance and software updates have been made. You need an intelligent way to manage that shared process across the value chain and maintain visibility into origin, authenticity, and asset handling. Retailers have to play this game of offense and defense together at the same time. What's more, consumers' expectations around sustainability, combined with new legislation worldwide, is pushing retailers globally to become more environmentally friendly. In fact, 90% of Gen Z believe companies must take action on social and environmental issues. 2/3 of Gen Z actually consider sustainability when making a purchase and are willing to pay more for those products. So what are the Microsoft products that are actually in retail? You could be looking at Azure, which helps deliver the personalized customer experiences or empowering employees. You could be looking at Dynamics 365, which helps engage customers with confidence. Or you could be looking at things like Microsoft Teams, which gives those frontline workers actually really good collaboration tools that they need. And you've also got Power Platform that will help businesses analyze the data with things like Power BI and automate processes really simply. Microsoft has helped thousands of organizations on their digital transformation by embracing change and unlocking new value creation. What Microsoft has learned is that the ones that are most successful understand that this process is a journey that supports the people to create the value the organization seeks by having a clear vision, strategy, culture, unique potential, and capabilities as the foundational elements. Then they turn to technology. But simply, technology is a tool, people are the focus, and more value is the outcome. It's widely regarded that the future of retail is about delivering a seamlessly connected and curated customer experience across every touchpoint in the shopper journey. Today's shoppers prioritize exceptional customer experience. They are willing to provide their data to companies, but expect a higher quality experience in return. For retailers and their brands, this means delivering on the promise of personalization, expert service, always available inventory, and seamless cross-channel shopping. By enabling differentiated shopping journeys, customers can also feel that their relationships with the brand and retailers is authentic. Brands and retailers are underpinning storefronts and experiences with a baseline level of data collection that analyzes and responds to consumers' micro and macro needs in order to deliver a customized and convenient shopping experience at scale while gathering insights for the business. By seamlessly integrating web and app-based digital channels into the in-store experience, retailers can not only elevate customers' purchase journey, but power end-to-end omnichannel analytics capabilities. Let's walk this through and we'll highlight some of the Microsoft technology that sits behind these steps. So Sarah, no idea why we picked Sarah, but today, Sarah, she shopped at her favorite fashion outlet before, so we already have some buying trend data about her. That's all hosted in Azure along with the website. Now Sarah browses the website, sees a recommendation, some awesome looking shoes, and Sarah goes to purchase them and knows that because she's passing there tomorrow and it'll be quicker to pick it up in the store. Now the website and the start of the omnichannel experience could have been achieved with something like Dynamics 365 Commerce. Sarah can walk into the store after work then, and she could get a 20% voucher through her app. That could potentially be a power app that's powering that fashion outlet. And she's also greeted by a brand new pink jumper. Based on sales data, this could be forecasted as a fast-selling line, which is why it's been placed at the focal point on entry. The combined messaging of that 20% off and the fact it's a new item, it works for Sarah, so she wants to purchase that too. She might not completely be sold yet and wants to try it on. So rather than the changing room, how about something like a mixed reality experience so she can see what it's like when she puts it on? You know what? That'll do the trick, and Sarah continues on her purchasing journey. Since she's already paid for the shoes, she just needs to pay for the jumper, and you can complete that via contactless on a tablet. In this store, there's no tills in sight, and all that can still be achieved through things like Dynamics 365 Commerce. And before she does that, then obviously before she picks up her shoes. Now, colleagues on the shop floor could be making best use of things like the new walkie-talkie feature on Teams, just to contact back warehouse to make sure his shoes are brought to the collection point as well. Of course, afterwards, the journey for Sarah has actually been really good, so she could leave a really nice bit of feedback, potentially via the Power App or by email through something like Customer Voice. Great experience for Sarah. Now, what would it look like if you flip it on its head and do it from the retailer side of things? So an order would have come through last night, but the store actually didn't have it in stock. They'd run out. Fortunately, something like Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management already recognized the one in stock in stock for that particular line, and had already scheduled a delivery of that item for the morning. In fact, that brand new jumper that we talked about, that's already predicted. That's been predicted to be a big seller, so that's on the same delivery. That whole process makes it really easy for colleagues to receive stock at the right time to meet the demands, and sales go smoothly because of it. Ultimately, that's what drives that great customer experience. Now, that process could also be achieved by using something like Dynamics 365 Business Central, but normally you'd have some third-party integrations as well for that. For whatever experience you're looking for, it probably depends on how big your retailer is and what the specific requirements are.
So the first scenario is to know your customers. Retailers must seek new ways of understanding the behaviours of consumers. And consumers understand that they can have it all. They are the digital consumer of today is increasingly connected with more access to information and expect businesses to instantly react to all their needs and wants. And many shoppers have an increased desire for personalised services. And their utmost concern is privacy in the wake of corporate and social data breaches. And from product research to purchase convenience, from shipment tracking to return optimization, customers have leveraged digital means where possible, and retailers are struggling to integrate these mechanisms into processes and require a system that can span multiple ingest, stream and store information in a variety of repositories for use by analysts, data scientists, and in-store personnel. And as retailers approach the build towards the end-to-end unified customer solutions, the interconnectedness of the components developed to support different cases is vital. Development of custom-made solutions will create more silos, and when that's needed, the connectiveness of the continuity. And to date, most analysts across these systems is performed as an ad hoc fashion or at best reactive in nature. To fully realise the value of the true customer engagement, data creation across all applications and systems, combined with other external data signals, must be integrated to create a single view for customers, upon which algorithms can be applied and determined to optimal action. And as the entire commerce environment converges and continues to digitalize, making sense of the new modern signals along with the data and the core lines of the business represents a large opportunity for value and personalised engagement. And most retailers are ill-equipped to take advantage of these opportunities as they operate in silos and do not have the coherent data strategies for both analytical and streaming data sets. And this solution aims to remedy at the gaps by creating a new single view for customers across multiple disparity solutions and databases upon algorithms around finding relative insights that are pushed to the engagement channels to be acted upon. And what challenges or business opportunities are top of mind for you when you think that you know more about your customers? Well, for one, know your customer by developing, creating, or utilising a 360-degree view of your customers by building a customer data platform. Retailers can pull together all the data that disperses from third-party personalised identification information, or PII, across multiple data resources and databases into single locations, and to create unique golden customer records. And within the environment, identity resolution models are applied to generate single customer view records for each unique customer that captures knowledge for all areas and retails and businesses. Number two is understand your customer through the relevant and individualness actionable insights acquired through AI and machine learning model development. And there are three levels of types of insights. So you have descriptive, so understanding what is, data aggregation and data mining, providing insights into the past actions or behaviours, predictive, so forecasting what will be. So statistical models, forecasting techniques, providing insight into future actions or behaviours. And prescriptive, so influencing outcomes, so optimization and simulate algorithms provide advance on possible outcomes. And once descriptive and predictable insights are developed and acted upon, additional data can be collected and analysed, become developed, and prescriptive insights and recommended actions. Prescriptive analytics attempts qualify the effects of the decisions to advance for multiple outcomes before decisions are actually made. And at best, prescriptive analytics predict not only what will happen, but will they happen again, going beyond the descriptive and predictive analytics by recommending one or more possible courses of action. And essentially, they are predicting multiple futures and allowing companies to assess a number of possible outcomes based upon their actions. And prescriptive analytics It uses a combines of techniques and tools such as business rules, algorithms, machine learning, and computerization model procedures. And these techniques are applied against inputs from many different data sets, including historical, transactional data, real-time data feeds, and big data. And the third is to engage a customer by turning actionable insights into personalised and relevant offers through existing and new channels, also known as right connect, right time, right way. Traditional personalizations deploy profiling techniques to make assumptions about their users based on certain traits, allowing the marketeers to tailor messaging, products or services based on these traits. But this is far less detailed approach than using specific customer history and real-time context to truly understand the user's need and intent. And through hyper-personalization, brands can identify the subtle details about their customers that traditionally personalized and profiled fail to catch, which in turn helps them to provide high-targeted, personalized products, services, promotions, and content. Hyper-personalization is more involved, more complex, and more effective than personalization. It goes beyond customers' data, and marketers can use hyper-personalization to treat further future shopping experiences based on which elements of the website they have been clicked, which advertisements have been engaged with, and which coupons have applied at the time of purchase, and so on and so forth. Removing the element of your website to interact badly with customers can lead to better, more streamlined shopping experience and therefore more sales. And the fourth one is learning from your customer by creating intelligent feedback loops that dynamically update customers' golden records and inform the AI and machine learning models to make further insights are more actionable and personal and improves your ROI. Intelligent feedback is the section of control systems that allows for feedback and self-correction and that adjusts its operations accordingly to difference between the actual and the desired or optimal output. And by continually monitoring the discussions, actions and impacts across the campaigns, engagements and experiences, critical data can feed back to the system to your AI and machine learning models and to build and improve customer acumen and intelligence over time, and also improving ROI and other KPI metrics. And in summary, this is a scenario enables you to have a single view of your customers and engage with them on the right place at the right time with the right context, messaging or offers. So with the growth of Internet of Things or IoT, this means that more and more customers are becoming hyper-connected across multiple devices. And that really can range from desktops to laptops, mobiles to smart devices, and people are using on a daily basis. So wearables like Fitbits, Apple Watches, car navigation, and entertainment systems, and even home appliances. With the power of AI tools and the mix of marketers are struggling to find the line between what customers find helpful and what they find a little bit creepy, yet there's always ways to strike the balance and engaging in both effectiveness and respectfulness. And success lies in creating personalised experiences which are delivering them in an authentic manner, spanning marketing, sales and customer service, aimed at resonating deeply with the customer so they feel like are more valued and appreciated. Building customer experience projects and allowing teams being agile across the parts of the organisation will better help marketers align all communication programs and ultimately improve their customer experience and corresponding company performance. The key to success is, one, you can prioritise your transparency. So only use the customer that's given to you directly by the customer and not glean any third-party information. The two, show the value of providing help using past order history to make suggestions or alerting a customer an issue that impacts them directly, or help them resolve a problem. And then three, do not exploit the customer's trust. Be respectful with their information and their privacy. So let's take a look closer at Know Your Customer. So number one we look at is drive meaningful actions with confidence. Traditional personalization deploys profile techniques that make assumptions about the user based on certain traits, so allowing the marketers to trait messages, products, or services based on these traits. But this is a far less detailed approach than using the specific customer history and real-time context to truly understand the user's needs and intent. Through hyper-personalization, brands can identify the subtle details about their customers and that traditional personalization and profiling fail to catch, which in turn helps them provide highly targeted and personalization products, services, promotion, and content. Hyper-personalization is more involved, more complex, and more effective than personalization, and it goes beyond customer data. Marketers can use the hyper-personalization to tailor future shopping experiences based on which elements of the website has been clicked, which advertisements have been engaged with, and which coupons have been applied at the time of purchase, and so on and so forth. Removing the element from your website that interacts badly with customers can lead to a better, more streamlined shopping experience and therefore more sales. And retailers can detect and respond to trend signals and respond to customers with relevant personalised offers to drive traffic. We can also look at unlocking powerful insights and limitless analytics. And as mentioned previously, the ability to effectively personalise experience at scale requires a complete, unified view of customers. Coupled with the ability to glean actionable insights from the information and feed those actions through appropriate channels, therefore the ability to understand that all facets of customers is the foundations of building up the engagement and loyalty. And for retailers to compete against these likes of Amazon or Alibaba, it's not enough to simply see the customers through the eyes of your own data, first-hand information. Retailers need to map third-party external data and information to customer records in order to understand, inform, and influence customers' actions and behaviours. And the customer product preferences are instantly recognised, enabling retail employees to engage on a personal level, increasing dwelling time. And the third area we look at is creating deeper customer loyalty with comprehensive view. Marketing teams don't have to have the connections with every hit new channel out there, but if you are with a multiple digital channel for marketing, they must be integrated in a way that will allow you to maintain fluid conversation through these channels, and then move from social conversation to action. So what your goal of your conversation, and you must then understand which channels are preferred by the group, personas and segments and individuals in order to improve your chance of engagement without additional off-putting noise. In the case of ROI, you should be analysing the channels or delivery methods levels to focus on overall lifetime value of the customer rather than a simple quick win. And engage with your customers across the channel of choice based on their current location. So are they in store, the nearest store, or actually are they at home? Their product details and the current campaign. And this provides personalised or hyper-personalised location information and the relevant promotion and information in real time to engage customers and encourage a sale, uplift and loyalty.
So the next scenario we're going to talk about is Reimagine Retail. Now, the battleground for most retailers is the physical store. 90% of all purchase transactions are in the store. In-store sales actually continue to grow steadily year over year, but consumer expectations are rising. Shoppers expect efficient trips and immersive experiences to explore products. This demands that retailers invest in new capabilities to keep shoppers coming to their stores and converting them into purchasing customers. A fully connected store implements sensors such as cameras, Wi-Fi, beacons, RFID tags and readers, and weight sensors, and connects the new data to existing data sets to create new and deeper insights into customer needs and store operations. What challenges or business opportunities are top of mind for you when you think of physical retail stores and buildings? It could be that you're thinking intelligent IoT to better understand the retail space and create delightful customer experiences in the store. Perhaps it's broader inventory tracking and management to reduce the product losses, damage and spoilage, and create operational efficiencies to reduce cost. Or it could be IoT to digitally connect the physical store, capture rich data on people, spaces and products, and extract insights to keep up with the ever-changing demands of customers and improve customer loyalty. Or it could be that you're combining the intelligent edge and intelligent cloud to capture the data and translate the insights from it into improved energy management and preventative maintenance. Let's walk through the Reimagine Retail journey in a bit more detail. So let's think about retail, reimagining it for optimizing building management. We already know there's no crystal ball to peer into and get an idea of what customers are going to demand next. But there is a lot that retailers can do to equip their business with technology and that allows them to anticipate and adapt to future market shifts and disruptions. We already know the most successful retailers are ones who are embracing tech intensity today to plan for their future. Tech intensity requires organizations to stop not just the latest technology like AI that supports their business model transformation, but going that step further to build their own digital capabilities on top of the technology. Now, these digital capabilities are actually going to build a foundation to enable them to keep up with the ever-changing demands of customers. So what about the different solution areas to things like that retailers are looking for to drive traffic or find products and improve in-store experiences? It could be that they're looking at shopper analytics, for instance, and it could be in-store sensors to understand shopper presence, their identity, or movement and preferences. Or it could be something around on-shelf availability, where you've got sensors to detect the on-shelf product availability. That could be using computer vision, it could be using weight sensors, it could be using RFID tags. That's actually part of a broader inventory tracking and management. It could be you're looking at things like smart checkouts, where you've got sensors today that can capture how many people are waiting in line at checkout or drive-through lanes to reduce the waiting time. Increasingly, the interest is to move to systems that capture what's in a customer's basket and create a simple, no-wait, secure payments checkout experience. You could be looking at smart virtual experience as well, where you've got intelligent touch points such as magic mirrors or RFID-enabled dressing rooms or mixed reality, and they help drive a memorable customer experience when trying out or comparing products. That actually helps customers find products that they love. What about thinking about things like loss prevention? With intelligent loss prevention, you could be looking at behavior tracking at checkout lanes and other areas of the store to identify incorrectly scanned products. You could use similar technology to identify other types of product loss too, such as damage or spillage. Or if you're looking from maybe a store efficiency point of view, you could be looking at smart building solutions for energy management and preventative maintenance of the in-store equipment. You could also include automatically updating digital pricing and ads using electronic shelf edge labels or other in-store displays to reduce the costs associated with managing the updates. Key uses for the solution that retailers are investing in for smart inventory management, automated fulfillment, and improved customer loyalty could include things like condition monitoring, which is digitally connect and monitor your store environment to reduce operating costs and create digital experiences that customers love. It could be digital distribution center, where you're improving warehouse output efficiency by digitizing key assets and actions. It could be connected logistics, where you're tracking your shipment in real time across air, water, and land with location and condition monitoring. Or it could be smart inventory management, where you're gaining intelligence to manage your inventory on specific products or shelf availability using sensors to automate receiving, product movement, cycle counting, and tracking. Or a micro fulfillment center. You can digitally connect and monitor a fully automated fulfillment center at reduced costs, increase efficiency, and eliminate downtime. Utilizing Microsoft, it's their goal to work with retailers and build your future technology pipeline so you can reimagine retail and continue to grow your business for years to come.
So now we have a video for you, and this is how Marks and Spencer's are reimagining retail, and they are being truly connected stores, utilising a lot of Azure services like IoT alerts, leveraging communication platforms like Teams to send alerts to colleagues on the shop floor.
Technology is impacting every corner of the globe, even at your local store. Britain's Marks and Spencer is embracing a sweeping transformation across its business by leveraging machine learning, computer vision, and AI to become a digital-first business, one that will weave technology into every touch point, both in its stores and behind the scenes. Every surface, screen, and scanner will not just consume data, but create it, make sense of it, and enable employees to act upon it. The vision is that intelligent edge devices, combined with cloud-based services, will improve customer experiences and optimize operations. Imagine a future where every M&S store worldwide is able to track, manage, and replenish stock levels in real time, and deal with the unexpected, like when an item is accidentally dropped. Imagine a future where computer vision can spot this, log an entry in the stock system, and communicate alerts to the right people. Using Microsoft's cognitive services, M&S can satisfy demand by having the right products in the right places for its customers, and ultimately improve how stores are designed and these same products are promoted. M&S is not just the UK's most beloved retailer. Together with Microsoft, they're using insights for action to build the future of retail.
So now we're going to look what is next for retail. Microsoft are very excited and proud to announce the Microsoft Cloud for Retail will go public preview as of March 2021. This is an incredible ecosystem of industry partners expand the value of Microsoft Cloud for Retail with the additional solutions to address the most pressing challenges the industry has facing today. And this is just a glimpse of the Microsoft Cloud for Retail, built to adapt to your terms. Modernization enable you to digitally transformation of your unique business. The demand generation, driving interest and awareness in your product or services is the beginning of the shopper's journey. Using the right digital marketing channels, the right solutions is critical to attracting new customers. E-commerce personalization to showcase how well you know your customer by delivering a shopping experience that proves relevant. Personalized results through intelligent recommendations and product searches and intelligent recommendations that can help uniquely tailor experiences, increase conversions by helping customers find what they want. And digital advertising, so targeted, attractive, and convert more shoppers by delivering engaging, personalised experiences, thereby increasing customer loyalty. Store and operations. So retail associates and frontline workers are critical to the success of any retailer. They are the face and the humanity of every brand. And that's why we're so focused on putting the retail-specific tools into frontline employees' hands so they can deliver best-in-class multi-channel experiences in an environment where safeguards and privacy standards are built in. And at the same time, offering retailers the ability to create digital and smart stores to automate processes and use real-time data to improve operations. For associates operating and collaboration, empower your frontline employees to manage their tasks when they are in store or remote using robust communication, collaboration, and sharing capabilities, as well as using shared device management for business continuity. Digital and smart stores use real-time observational data to improve in-store operations, keeping checkouts, lines short and shoppers happy. Optimize your retail space by analysing customers' movements and the product status to maximise sales. To purchase, be it online, in-store, or via social shopping, at point of purchase, we offer connected tools to drive conversions with on-site advertising, social selling capabilities, and secure payment enablement. The anywhere commerce conversion enables shoppers to purchase anywhere, anywhen, and whatever device they choose to support with intelligent tools to deliver personalised, intuitive, and relevant shopping experiences. And maximising customer conversion and increasing the average basket goods with Microsoft Dynamics 365 Commerce and for Bing for Commerce. Loss and fraud prevention. Protect your revenues from fraud using artificial intelligence to understand and detect patterns for fraudulent transactions across shopping journeys, providing your employee tools to help decrease fraud costs, improve the customer experience, and streamline operational efficiencies with Microsoft Dynamics 365 fraud protection. And fulfillment and services, how do you get the physical products into the hands of the customer? Streamlining operations to make the delivery process as seamless as possible with integrated customer support to help consumers at any point in their sales cycle. Multi-channel fulfillment, delight customers with streamlined curbside pickups or buy online and pick up in store. Operations with simplified payment processes and customer notifications. Increase employees' effectiveness with optimised time management and infusing intelligence across your sales operations with AI capabilities that improve customer experience to drive better ROI. And in integrated customer service, streamline customer service while empowering your employees to foster lasting relationships with their customers via insight and delivering constant engagement across online and offline channels. Post-purchase, the journey then continues with our insight capabilities, enabling retailers to better understand customer demands, signals, and cross-channel behaviours with intelligent post-purchase analytics. Shoppers Analytics unlocks data insights across every touchpoint of the customer's journey, enabling better customer insights, better operations, and overall a better customer experience. Using Microsoft Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, and Azure Synapse to bring together the multi-channel data in real time to create a full view of your customer so you can take relevant action to increase customer loyalty. And the last one we have is merchandise and distribution. And these customer insights feed into the information, the supply chain process, demand planning, inventories for management, pricing and distribution. Our intelligent supply chain capabilities are designed to ensure channels operations are optimized, so when customers or consumers enter into the next sales cycle, they receive the right products through their preferred engagement channel. The inventory management is a build of resilient supply chains by creating a centralized system that provides an omni-chain inventory data in real time. This translates into smarter fulfillment orchestration and helps you achieve optimum stock levels and delight and satisfy the customer by placing the inventory and resource in the right place at the right time to fulfill the orders in the shortest lead time at the lowest cost. And retail media generates a new revenue stream from your website. Retailers are increasingly investing in retail media centers or vendor marketing to use retail media. Vendor marketing or e-commerce to generate high margin revenue by running promoted products on your website in the obtrusive way with full control over the shopper experience.
Thank you, Nicola. Now we're going to look at some next steps. So first and foremost on next steps, we'd all love you guys to discover more about the Microsoft Cloud Stack and how it can help with different business challenges and opportunities. We want you to experience technology for yourself as well, so we'll help you immerse yourself in it. And we'd also love you to have a bit of validation as well, to see different proofs of concepts or case studies to validate the opportunities as well. So a little bit about upcoming webinars. I've got a lovely list underneath, so any of the webinars that you want to join, do feel free to click on the link in the resources tab and you can sign yourself up for any of those webinars there. Cool. And that rather nicely brings us on to the end of today's webinar. This is your opportunity to reach out to us and ask any questions, or if you're not willing to do that in the lovely little chat here, feel free to reach out to us personally and we will get in touch.
Thank you very much, Martin. So we do have a question. So a question has come in. The question is, and this is to you, Martin, how Power Apps, how could they communicate with smartphones, or how can they understand that the customer has actually come into the store? Okay, I don't think Martin is going to be there, but what we'll do, we can answer this question, and essentially, we are, yes, so essentially we can get these questions answered to you and come back directly back to you for this, but essentially on this one, it is around your location services and making sure that you can connect to like the in-store Wi-Fi would trigger it. But Martin is our dynamics expert on this, so he'll be able to answer that question for you. If you do have any more questions, then please add them and we can answer them. One thing I will say, in the resources panel that you see here today, on the you'll find the video clip for Marks and Spencer's, and you'll also find the link to the Microsoft Cloud for Retail as well. So if you do need any more information, then just give us a shout. As again, we can find us either on LinkedIn by using the QR code, or via the, you can play Snap with our faces and our names, essentially. from that, we do not have any more questions coming in. So if you do have any other questions after this, then please don't hesitate to contact us. So thank you for joining today, and I hope to speak to you all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.